Great old.
Oh, our clock back here is a little slow.
Is it 6?
Yep.
You want to start?
Sure.
Good evening. I'd like to call the June meeting of the Lafayette City Council meeting to order. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. Madam Clerk, will you take roll call, please?
Blinker.
Here.
Nargi. Snyder.
Present.
Reynolds.
Present.
Weiss.
Here.
Brown.
Here.
Allersmeyer.
Here.
Downing.
Present.
Williamson.
Here.
Quorum present.
Okay, we need to recess for a public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ordinance 2026-17, an ordinance establish a system development charge to be collected before connected to the sewage works or requesting additional capacity in the sewage works of the city of Lafayette, Indiana.
Thank you. Is there any public comment towards this ordinance? All right.
Move we
Seeing none,
reconvene.
thank you.
Second.
Thank you. All right, it's time to approve the minutes of the May 4th, 2026 meeting.
I move we approve the minutes of the May 4th meeting.
Second.
All right, any corrections? No? All right. All those in favor of approving the May minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, thank you. Presentation of petitions and communications.
There are none.
Presentation and disposal of claims.
There are none.
Reports of city offices on file in the city clerk's office.
Fleet maintenance, monthly April. Renew department, monthly April. Waterworks department, monthly April.
And just as a reminder, those are posted online on the city's website, or you can see them in the city clerk's office. Ordinance for second reading.
Ordinance 2026-17, an ordinance establishing a system development charge to be collected before connecting to the sewage works or requesting additional capacity in the sewage works of the city of Lafayette, Indiana.
Madam President, I move we hear and approve ordinance 2026-17.
Second. Thank you both.
All right, very good. We are here again this month on second reading of an ordinance which will transition our sewer department for expansion from a cost recovery system, which is acreage-based, to a new meter-size-based cost system development charge. We are doing this with sewer. We did this with water through our rate case that we did earlier this year or late last year. So now both utilities will be on a system development charge, and we will have fully transitioned from the cost recovery. Some of the benefits of the system development charge is it is based on meter size and not geography. The cost recovery had service areas, and the costs would differ depending on what was needed to provide extensions. This is just a more transparent, it'll be much easier for developers to understand and for city staff to administer as well. The average for reference in a new subdivision, for example, a new single-family lot, would have a system development charge of a total of $2,580 when you combine both the new sewer charge and the water charge. So that's a nice, consistent fee for both the builders and developers to be able to work with. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments from the audience? Any questions or comments from the council? All right, seeing none, we're ready for a roll call vote.
Blinker.
Aye.
Snyder.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Weiss.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Ordinance passes 7-0.
Thank you. We now have an ordinance for first reading.
Ordinance 2026-18, an ordinance amending the zone ordinance of Tippecanoe County, Indiana to rezone certain real estate from R2U to NVU.
Move we
Mr.
hear
Clicker.
ordinance 2026-18 on first reading. Second.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. All right. Is the petitioner present? Nope.
Who is anybody? Petitioner.
Mark Moulter.
Or, okay. There's no one here on behalf of Mark Moulter or for the rezone petition. We can choose to continue it 1 month to allow him an opportunity to appear, because we do generally require the petitioners to appear. So I think that would be my recommendation, is for the council to table this request until next month. We do have time to do that, and see if we can get the petitioner in here. or you can choose to act. It's your decision.
So moved.
Move to second.
Thank you. All those, roll call vote, right? Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Blinker,
Aye.
Snyder,
Aye.
Reynolds,
Aye.
Weiss,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Allersmeyer,
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
It moved to table ordinance till next month until we can contact the petitioner to be here in person.
Okay, thank you. We do have, 5 resolutions tonight? The first one is Resolution 2026-06.
A resolution authorizing approval and execution of an interlocal agreement for the collaboration on a joint human relations commission with the city of Lafayette, West Lafayette, and Tippecanoe County.
Yeah, well, just table it again.
You want to say a little?
Yeah.
Okay. I know this has been on our agenda for a couple of months because this is an interlocal, and I have been in contact with West Lafayette. I did reach out to them last month. They indicated that they thought they'd be bringing it to their council meeting tonight, but I was notified by Mr. Burns on Friday they are taking it in July. So I am requesting this remain on the table for one more month. However, if West Lafayette's not ready next month, we'll probably just pull it and wait till everybody's all together and come back again. But for now, I am requesting it stay on the table.
Thank you.
Move to table.
We table for a
Right.
month.
Thank you. Thank you.
Second.
Perfect. All right. Ready for the roll call
Okay.
vote?
Blinker,
Aye.
Snyder,
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Sorry, Weiss,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Passed to table ordinance till next month,
All right, thank
or
you.
resolution, sorry.
Resolution 2026-09.
Resolution approving the interlocal cooperation agreement regarding geographical information systems.
Madam President, I move to hear Resolution 2026-09.
Second.
Thank you both. All right. Hello?
Hello, Andy Milam, IT Director. Happy to answer any questions about this resolution. I don't know if I'm actually asking you guys to vote on
Well,
this.
give Andy, if you wouldn't mind just giving them a little bit of information about what the interlocal is trying to do.
Sure. So Tippecanoe County has signed an agreement with software company Esri for GIS software. They're kind of the industry leader in that space, and this agreement allows us to utilize that software. That software agreement the county has purchased would allow the cities of Lafayette and West Lafayette to utilize the software and all the benefits that go along with that. So it's really a win-win for us.
Okay.
No cost to the city of
Perfect.
Lafayette.
Okay.
Does that still maintain the area plan? Do they still have the oversight on that or the maintenance of it? Like changing lines and changing
Well, they're-
people, owners and,
The GIS data itself, there's a lot of different entities that can change that data. I'm sure Area Plan's one of them.
Yeah,
It has-
it's a little different category, yeah.
Any other questions for Mr. Milam? Nope. Any comments from the audience? Thank you, sir. Seeing none, we're ready for a roll call vote.
Blinker,
aye?
Snyder,
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Weiss.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you. We're now ready for Resolution 2026-10.
A resolution of the Lafayette Common Council annual tax abatement compliance.
Madam President, I move that we hear and approve Resolution 2026-10.
Second?
Thank you both. All right. Mr. Carson?
Yeah, come on down. Yeah, Dennis Carson, Economic Development Director, City of Lafayette. Yeah, this is our annual tax abatement compliance, and to give you a little background here, these have been vetted by staff, and also they came to the Redevelopment Commission last month, and they were all reviewed by the commission. I will say that the majority of these companies have made their pledges and are totally in compliance. There are some that have not yet quite made their pledges yet. Some of those reasons include that, one, some of the projects are not finished yet, so they still have this time period to make their pledges. And then some of them, a few of them are factors beyond their control, particularly economic factors with tariffs and other things that are happening in our economy. They have not been able to make their pledges. However, they have submitted letters and about how they're addressing the situation and such. So Again, after the redevelopment commission reviewed those and staff reviewed them, we are recommending to find them all in compliance. So happy to answer any questions, and we do have representatives here from the companies if you have specific questions as well.
Okay.
Mr. Carson, after reading those letters, I'm seeing it's mostly a national thing. There's no local trends really that I read. Would you agree with that? It's
Right,
mostly-
really,
yeah.
it's the factors of our national
Yeah.
economy and
Okay.
things that are
That's what I
happening
was
now.
reading in all the letters. So.
And most of them have also said that very recently, things have been, changing in their favor as well. So.
Okay.
That's good, yeah, good to hear. All right, any other questions or comments from Mr. Carson? Any questions or comments from the audience? No? All right, all those in favor, or I'm sorry, we're ready for roll call vote. A big one.
Clinker?
Aye.
Snyder?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Weiss?
Aye.
Brown?
Aye.
Allersmeyer?
Aye.
Downing?
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you. We're now ready for Resolution 2026-11.
A resolution declaring the designation of a certain real estate as an economic revitalization area and approving the application for property tax abatement, Nanchon American Aluminum Technologies LLC personal property.
All right, Mr.
The letter come up
Carson.
early this time. Again, Dennis,
It's on the table.
Oh, we gotta bring it on the
Yes.
table.
Resolution 2026-11.
Second.
Thank you both. All right, now we're ready.
Okay, now we're ready. Yes, Dennis Carson, Economic Development Director. Yes, we're excited that we have a local company here in Nanshan who's going to be making some significant investment into their plant with new equipment and such and creating new jobs and new taxable investment. We do have representatives here from the company, so I'll allow them to come up and tell you more about the project. Again, this was reviewed last month, the Redevelopment Commission meeting, and they are recommending approval. But again, I'll bring up the representatives from Nanshan here.
Good evening. My name is Brian Samansky. I'm a tax manager with McGuire Sponsel, so we're representing Nanshan for this project. We've been working with Daniel and Brooklyn and the rest of the economic development team on this project. And as he mentioned, Nanshan is looking, they're proposing to do a $22 million investment in new personal property that's going to provide them additional opportunities for producing new types of products for their end user. As a result of that, they're looking at potentially creation of up to 20 jobs that are paying, where was it, about $35 an hour. And that's going to be all completed within the next 5 years.
Okay, good.
I had a quick question. Is that equipment fit inside the current footprint of the building? or you-
Correct. Yeah,
It is,
there's,
okay.
there's no real property
Sure.
expansion at this point. This is
Okay.
all going to be internal, and the plan is to add an additional shift as well here in the long term.
Thank you.
So this is going to position them for further
Wow.
growth down the road.
I want to know, what are you going to be doing?
That's TBD. Those future plans will be discussed, and we'll make sure that we raise it.
No, the reason why I asked, I spent a lot of time in aluminum extrusion. What are you doing?
As far as the end product,
Oh, I did. I was quality insurance. I was that necessary evil.
well, it's pretty exciting there too at their facility. They've got one of the largest aluminum extruders in the world right now, and you may recall they were originally courted here back in 2012 by Mayor Daniels back then. So they're just continuing to again stay ahead of the curve from a technological standpoint. This is going to open up the opportunity and continue to do more business here in the U.S.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, any other questions or comments from the council?
Good luck.
Any comment from the audience? All right, seeing none, we're ready for roll call vote.
Clinker?
Aye.
Snyder?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Weiss?
Aye.
Brown?
Aye.
Allersmeyer?
Aye.
Downing?
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you. And we do need to set a public hearing for July 6th at 6:01 PM.
So moved.
Thank
Second?
you. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Same sign. All right. We are ready for Resolution 2026-12.
A resolution to approve the City of Lafayette Community Development Block Grant and the Lafayette Housing Consortium Home Program Annual Action Plan for 2026.
Michelle Rose, Lafayette Housing Authority.
Oh, somebody needs to bring this up.
Madam President, I'll make a motion to hear Resolution 2026-12.
Second.
Thank you. I'm just rolling along here.
I'll keep you on, keep you on.
Okay, we're lost.
So this is the annual request for the approval for the home and CDBG funds, the federal funds. So we, this year, we have awarded CDBG in the amount of $666,262, and home funds was $1,515,189.08. We did publish in the Journal and Courier in December of '25. That public notice included the timeline and the dates of the public comment period, which was April 15th through May 14th. We did solicit input from the community to make sure that we were doing, we tried to do public meetings. We do 3 public meetings just to solicit input. And then we do the last public meeting to do the awards. We did receive no public comment, though, for the draft plans to date. After we get council approval, the action plan still has to get submitted to HUD, and then they do their review. It'll be quite some time, though. And then the program year will not begin until July 1st. Exhibit A will give you the breakdown of who was awarded the CDBG, and then Exhibit B will give you the breakdown who was awarded the home funds.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any questions or comments?
Is this pretty much in line with last year?
We have a little bit, we have a little bit more money
Do
that
we?
we awarded for home funds. A lot of times we don't have developers to come in for the
Right.
home funds. This year Wabash Center came back in and submitted an application, so we were able to utilize some money. We awarded them $572,000. They want to build a couple houses, and it'll house 6 households. So that was good.
So, but the CDBG is pretty much in line, it looks like.
Yeah, the CDBG is pretty much in line.
So the idea of CDBG going away is just a rumor.
It's every year, it's the same rumor,
It's-
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it just depends who's in office. But yeah, they
Glad it's
try to
still
cut it
around.
every year.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I had a quick question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It looks here that the action plan was presented at this meeting, June meeting, because the annual allocations for HUD were not released until April. What has that done to your office? Has that been any impact?
It does, so we have to do a contingency plan, so HUD's required to, they only have 60 days after they pass the budget, so once that clock starts ticking, they have to give us those numbers. And so with the contingency plan, that's put in there, and so once it either goes up or down, it's already identified which categories are gonna get affected. And so for CDBG, the public services unfortunately are capped, so we know that one's gonna get hit. And then usually and most of the times for CDBG, we always hit sidewalks or parks, because that's usually the big one.
Okay.
And then for home, we usually have an unallocated category that we'll usually hit as well.
So it sounds to me like you're available to pivot from federal dollars at any moment, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
we
thank
usually
you.
have something.
Yeah. Thank
The
you.
other one that was a little different, though, was for CDBG. We did have Mount Hope came in and asked for some money. They have some programs that they offer, some drug addiction programs. They did get some of your money as well, the opioid money. So their elevator's down, so we had awarded them money as well. They got $83,153.
Was that in addition to the normal people that get the CDBG? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so public services are capped, so we can't go, which is unfortunate, because we always get more requests than we
Yes.
can give out. But for whatever reason, that's what happens.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your work on that.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Any questions or comments from the public? All right, seeing none, we're ready for a roll call vote.
Blinker.
Aye.
Snyder.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Weiss.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Allersmeyer.
Aye.
Downing.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're now ready for miscellaneous and new business. Reports of standing committees. Reports of special committees. Mr. Mayor's not here. About reports of city councilmen.
Ma'am.
All right,
July ceremony's coming up.
yeah, it's almost July 4th, you're right.
The month after, I'll say how good a job you do, like you always do. Yeah.
No pressure. Yeah.
It's the last year for the depot, right?
No,
Oh,
no. We originally, the pedestrian bridge was going to be closed
right.
for this year, so, but the contractor was able to move it back till the end of July, so we're back on the bridge, so.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
great viewing area to see the fireworks, so.
Oh, and that's right, because they'll have that done before
Yes.
next year then?
Yes.
Okay. I was
So.
thinking that it was just pushed back
But
later.
you're, yeah.
Okay.
I dodged a bullet.
There you go, good for you.
We go.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now ready for the public comment portion of the meeting. Public comment is not an opportunity for you to personally attack other attendees, council members, or city officials. Again, all participants are required to maintain a high level of civility, respect, and courtesy for everyone present. Any participant who, upon their third warning, persists in a discourteous or hostile manner which may disrupt the meeting will be asked to leave. Any form of physical or verbal threat, intimidation, or violence will result in immediate removal. This is the opportunity to contribute to the community and assist the council in addressing issues that are important to the city of Lafayette. All right, is there any public comment?
Kevin, you just mentioned we were coming up on the 4th of July, the 4th of July, our birthday. 250 of them. Most of them don't make it that far. And I think one of the reasons we make it that far is we take time from time to stop and realize just what it is we're doing. I really appreciated good old Hoosier from Vincennes, Red Skelton. He is the one that introduced this, but I think it's worthy of repeating. I, me, E. Lloyd Wells, of my own volition, pledge, promise, assure, or guarantee allegiance, support, faithfulness, loyalty, commitment, adherence, and fidelity to the flag, the symbol or the colors of our country, of the United States of America, the country of my birthright, and the source of my freedom through God, and to the republic for which it stands, the greatest effort in the history of mankind to ensure the freedom to all people. One nation under God. And all the states of this nation are gathered together under the supreme deity. For it is from there that we receive all of these freedoms. Indivisible, incapable of being separated. It's been put to the test. Let's hope we never have to test it again. With liberty, freedom to speak, to act, to mobilize, permission to think as I wish. How valuable is that? And justice, fairness, honesty, integrity. It's being tested every day. For all all of us, no matter how old we are, what color we are, where we were born, or where we are, if we're a citizen of this country, we have all of that. And when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, when we stand up every week and start, or every meeting and start our meetings, or all of the other places we say the Pledge of Allegiance, too many times we just take it for granted and it's routine. But I think once in a while we need to stop and think about what it is we are pledging. Every one of us in this room adheres to it. But do we talk about it enough outside this room to make people understand what it is we have and we are capable of losing? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, is there any other public comment?
Thank you. First, I'd like to start out that I'm glad this gentleman came up before I
Can you
did.
give us your name and address, please, sir?
No, actually, I can't. That would be violation of my Fourth Amendment right to privacy, which is what I'm up here to stand against.
Okay.
I came up here back in January asking my city council, who has sworn an oath to uphold Constitution as supreme law of the land, and to act upon that as the majority of their concept. I have given packet, when I was here the last time, of information that shows where there has been the deficit of our constitutional rights being performed on a daily basis by not only judges, but police officers. There is no reaction has been done. I am now here, not as a person asking my servants to do a performance. I am here demanding the performance that you do not have the right to deny. You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution and defend the people and their rights, and I've shown you where you have not done this. Now, furthermore, to let you know that there are repercussions of the possibility of treason for not the act of doing what you are supposed to do, upheld by the Constitution. So I ask you to go back over what I've shown you, find out what you do not know that you need to know, where have you violated our right to freely travel unencumbered as we have for the right of the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. You have violated with the state ID/driver's license our right to our Fourth Amendment to privacy. You have violated the Fifth Amendment right for us not to self-incriminate ourselves by forcing us to have something that incriminates us. So now, I will take my leave and I will ask my city council to perform upon their duties. Thank you.
Is there any other public comment?
Hello, my name is Jordan Brunsdal, and I've lived in Lafayette for just under a year as a new college graduate.
Can we have your address, please? Sorry.
I'd prefer not to give it out.
Okay.
This is my first time attending a city council meeting. I'm here today to speak on my concern about flock safety cameras. Excuse me just a second. Of which there are many in the city, specifically the automated license plate readers, also known as ALPRs. These cameras not only capture license plates, but any identifying features such as the make and model of a car, dents, or stickers. I want to preface this by saying that I take no issue with private citizens or private businesses using their own security cameras to protect their homes and properties. However, flock safety cameras are fundamentally different. These cameras raise serious Fourth Amendment concerns because while they record people and vehicles in plain view and the public, the AI integrated system that organizes and makes accessible the massive amounts of information stored in the cloud, I believe is not welcome in the city of Lafayette or any other city. I feel that our tax dollars are better spent in other aspects of public safety that do not feel like mass surveillance watching my and my neighbors' every move. When I leave my apartment and turn onto the main road, I see a camera watching me leave. When I drove downtown here today, I saw an ALPR track my license plate. And when I leave work to go home every day, I see another camera tracking me on the way home. The problem is not the cameras on their own, it's the massive and demonstrably unsecure AI integrated network proven by numerous independent creators online. It is the way in which law enforcement can use cameras to track people down without warrants. It's the way police officers have been caught spying on people and their personal lives. Flock safety not only makes ALPRs, but is quickly rolling out security cameras that track movements and recognize faces, as well as drones that patrol communities from the sky. Proponents of flock cameras and other types of surveillance like this often argue, if you're doing nothing wrong, what's the problem? What do you have to hide? To which I would counter with the hypothetical, if you're doing nothing wrong in your home, would you have an issue with the state putting cameras inside? If there's nothing illegal happening, why push back? This is how we lose our rights to privacy and freedom. I strongly encourage the City of Lafayette and Tippecanoe County to rethink the relations with flock safety and remove these cameras that are spying on us 24/7 without any notice given to us or choice in the matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
Sure, thank you.
Hi, thanks for being here tonight. My name is Colleen Matthews. I'm a Lafayette resident, and I own Fuel Coffee Shop and Fuel
Wave your
West.
address, please.
1801 Wilson Street in 47904.
Thank you.
It's interesting that flock was just brought up. That's the very reason I'm here today, too. Forgive my reading. My memory is bogus. It is my understanding that the City of Lafayette has a 5-year, $250,000 contract with Flock Safety that runs from 1/11/24 to 12/31/2028. Flock's ALPR cameras, as just described, record data for local law enforcement and are marketed to communities as crime prevention tools by recording license plates. The data gathered by these cameras can be shared with other law enforcement agencies. However, the Flock company has shown weak security controls, runs on an outdated operating system. Flock is sometimes self-written reports of crime reduction in cities and towns using their technology is what gets them in the door at places, and a little bit of digging shows the authors of those reports. There is no oversight as we seem to be drifting into unethical surveillance norms, and there is no neutral data that supports the claims of successful crime prevention in relation to these cameras anyway. It is also my understanding that under the current president, the U.S. federal government has engaged in unlawful detention of U.S. citizens across at least 9 states in recent mass deportation efforts. Our government has done this without providing a meaningful redress for those citizens, upending lives with fear and legal fees. Rather inconveniently, the information of the number of citizens who have been unlawfully detained is not fully aggregated. Our government doesn't track this number. We just don't know. So now in that current context, we are being asked to trust a generic contract between our city and Flock, a global leader in mass surveillance. By that contract, our police department is free to share data with federal agencies engaged in constitutional abuses. To me, this looks a lot like an effort to surveil without bothering to apply protective constraints laid out by the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. I ask that this council to stand on behalf of the community it serves by terminating our contract with Flock Safety. Until that is possible, I ask this body to engage in an aggressive public privacy protection campaign and implement a clear, transparent, and enforceable guide governing all aspects of local Flock camera data usage. To leave you with a Ben Franklin quote from 8th grade civics, "Those who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." That's all, folks.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the council. My name is Bill Giracchi. I live at 599 South 3rd Street on the rail corridor. And just give you a quick elevator pitch, and then I want to give you a couple comments, and then I'll take my leave. I enjoy these kind of meetings. Currently, I serve as a county administrator for Broadwater County, Montana. And in the past, I've been the executive director of the Association of Idaho Cities. So I've represented city governments like yours in the legislature. I know what all the issues that you're up against and the kind of challenges you have. I want to compliment you for this part of your meeting because I can tell that people are concerned about issues, they bring them forward. I think it's fantastic that they do that. My wife and I moved to Lafayette last year. We lived in the Ellsworth for a year. We preferred to live downtown, and so we invested on the rail corridor because we want to be downtown. And I think that what you're doing there is fantastic. I had a wonderful conversation with Mr. Carson this morning, this afternoon. I want to compliment you and him for the service that's provided to the city and economic development. I think what you're doing is fantastic. The one thing I have noticed about the city is that when you live downtown, there's not a lot of setback, and there seems to be a town where mufflers are optional. So anytime somebody's going up the bridge or up 4th Street, it gets kind of loud. That's about it. Other than that, I find Lafayette to be an immensely livable city. It's a great place to live so far, and I want to compliment you and hope that you'll continue to do great things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, my name's Kirk Freeman. I live at 1200 Ridgeway Avenue, Hedgewood neighborhood up on the north end. Last month I was here to talk about the naming of the police animal by the name of Ziegen, which is Polish for a racial slur. I think it's important that we learned last month that the word Ziegen was used by the auxiliaries of the Anstaltsgruppen, primarily the Blue Police, the Blau Polizei, who are Polish auxiliaries, and during both the roundup for deportation to Auschwitz and to the Holocaust of the Bullet. In 2020, I sat about right over there, and I listened to the Lafayette police denounce their hiring a neo-Nazi and said, these are not the kind of people we are. These are not the kind of people I want. However, I do find it strange that when educated on what that slur was, the Lafayette police still refused to change the name of the animal. In fact, the police chief told me they don't even call the animal that name. They call it Siggy or something like that. Why have a racial slur on the side of our police cars? Why have that racial slur up on the website? Why not just remove it? If they want to call the dog Marky Mark or Dougie or Siggy, that's fine. And they can retrain the dog. I got the receipt for the dog. It's $12K for the dog. It's got a guarantee, health guarantee. We got Purdue right across the river. If it's a problem, then I'm willing to eat that cost. Let's sell the dog. Let's send it somewhere else. Let's send it back with a handler. We don't need that name associated with our city. We already have a bad enough reputation as it is. It's sort of like that internet meme from the British comedy show where the one SS officer is looking at the other and saying, Hans, are we the baddies? We got the skull and crossbones on our caps. Maybe we're the bad guys. Whether it's unintentional or intentional, the naming of that dog, it's gotta change. And that can be done very quickly. I don't think what we have here is an understanding of what is at issue. Nazism is wrong, racism is wrong. All throughout politics we hear never again, never again, never again. Well, as you know, it started gradually in Nazi Germany during the replacement of the Weimar Republic. We've got to ensure that those words, whether that word was Ziegen or whether it's the N-word, are not used in our names.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
All right, is there any other public comment? Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Kenny from 29 North 19th Street.
I'm here once again to express my concerns with the city's contract with Flock Safety and the police department's use of automatic license plate readers. These systems violate our Fourth Amendment rights, protecting persons against unreasonable search and seizure without warrant. This amendment is why police need a warrant to access cellular data that reveals location history or to place a GPS tracker in a suspect's vehicle. It's not about how this information is attained, it's the nature of the information that's obtained that constitutes the search. The history of a person's movements, where and when they go to work, where they take their kids to school, their chosen place of worship, where they shop for groceries, whose houses they visit regularly, how often they go to the doctor. All this information, paid for with my tax dollars, provided to a private company for them to sell to whomever they feel like, without my consent. The Supreme Court has affirmed that a person does not surrender their Fourth Amendment rights just because they ventured out into public. This is where that line of reasonable expectation of privacy in public is crossed. Being overheard in a conversation in the background, or being in the background of a photo taken in public is one thing. The systematic stalking of every person and building a distinct profile of their daily lives is too far. What we have allowed here is the equivalent of placing a GPS tracker in every single vehicle and profiling every single person that walks in front of a Flock-connected camera. It's suspicion of a crime where no crime exists and collection of evidence before any wrongdoing has occurred. Through the abuse of technicalities or legal loopholes, or however, police departments around the country contract their job of criminal investigation to a private company, a company with a horrendous reputation of data security, a history of lying to the communities that purchase their product, and whose CEO on camera has labeled citizens concerned about the use of their product as terrorists. Never mind the fact that the cameras do not deter crime and at best only shorten response times. Our tax money is better spent on more proven avenues of crime prevention. This is not about law enforcement, it's about governance. Flock Safety could just as easily be Motorola, Axon, Genetec, any of the other ALPR vendors. The collection of our locations at all times is a gross breach of our privacy. These cameras do not serve to protect the public or lower the crime rate. All they do is violate our constitutional rights and erode public trust in our police forces. I know we can't remove every camera in Indiana, but we can at least have them taken down here in our home in Lafayette. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen in this city. I'm telling you to terminate the contract with Flock Safety. I feel that 3 minutes of public comments are not near enough time to express in detail the degree of concern I have in this matter. I'm open to arranging meetings with any of the members of the council to discuss this issue in greater detail. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service to this community.
Thank you. All right, is there any other comment?
My name is still Colleen Matthews. I don't do public speaking, so I had to stop shaking before I finished what I had written.
You've already had your 3 minutes.
Oh,
for the
okay,
evening.
that, we don't,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Thank you. Go ahead.
If everyone's had a chance.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Mark Moulter, Moulter Legal Counsel. My comments are not necessarily for the public comment variety, so I represent Ed Baylor in ref number 2026-1119.
Yeah, we already tabled that till next month
I
because
understand.
we,
I think I just missed the comment, so that's the only thing I was asking to see if there's
Yeah,
any.
it was tabled till next month. The petitioner or the representative does need to be here, and we can take it up next month. Our meeting is on July 2nd.
Okay.
Whatever the first Monday of July is, it's 6
understand.
o'clock.
6th.
You'd
Yeah,
like the
six.
July
representative
6th. Yep.
In person as well?
Yes, she'll need
Yeah.
to return.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's the only comment I had.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, is there any other public comment? Seeing none,
Move for adjournment?
Second.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Have a good
Thank you.
evening.